Hey everybody, welcome to the Mahoney Matters interviews. I'm Chris Pugh. We like to talk to interesting people in the area or who offer different things to our area residents. And we're excited to have Phil Sklar he's a co-founder and CEO of the National Bobblehead Hall of Fame and Museum with us today. We are debuting a Cicada bobblehead. Phil, how's it going? And how is it to have the first Cicada bobblehead out there?
Yeah, it's going well, and it's always exciting to have a first, and we love having the first bobblehead of whatever the topic may be. And cicadas have been the buzz of this summer and leading into the summer all across the country, talking about it. People traveling actually to see them in different spots if they're not emerged in the area that you're in, and it's once in every 200 plus year emergence with these two broods coming up at the same time. So it's a pretty unique thing. And we thought, what better way to celebrate that than with the bobblehead?
Yeah, thankfully we're on the border of Ohio and Pennsylvania. I guess it's not supposed to hit us that bad at all. But I know when you kind of get more in the Indiana, Illinois section, it's going to get really rough this summer, I guess, right?
Yeah, so people have started to see them, all over the country, but in those main areas in the Midwest, parts of the South, and parts of the East. But yeah, Illinois is, I think, the biggest hotspot because that's where both the broods sort of intersect. And if you look at maps online, that's where the biggest activity is. And you see videos out there of just cicadas everywhere, whether it's all over the grass, sidewalk, trees, houses. Um, so yeah, they're sort of unavoidable, but the good thing is they're harmless. So I think that's one of the things that has people sort of united and having some fun with the cicadas this summer.
Yeah, definitely. I have to ask this question. Now, you sent us some pictures and you said you could sound the sample, but what does a cicada bobblehead look like? Because you think of if we have like a bobblehead for a baseball player, the head bobbles or whatever else case may be, what's bobbling in the cicada?
Yeah, so the cicadas do have sort of a defined head that we were able to make bobble. It's sort of sitting on grass, actual turf grass surface base, and so that's pretty unique. And then, yeah, the head bobbles with those big red eyes, and I think that's one of the features that has a lot of people fascinated with cicadas. And just in addition to the fact that they hibernate basically underground for so long, and then they come up uh, and then go away. And so yeah, it's a pretty unique phenomenon. Something that is interesting to see. Saw it in person in Columbia, Missouri, unintentionally about 15 years ago, and I think that was one of the reasons the bobblehead came about. Is we had experienced cicadas before. It was a pretty big emergence at the time, and they were. I'm not a bug fan, so I was pretty surprised and a little bit mortified by them. But when we heard about the emergence coming this summer, we thought, hey, what better way to celebrate that than with limited edition, special edition bobblehead?
Definitely. I know this is just coming out today, so I'm sure you're kind of gauging what the interest would be. You guys do a lot of bobbleheads. Is there more interest in the cicada? I know sometimes you guys like to kind of catch on with what people are talking, what are popular. How do you think the cicada is going to rank with some of the other bobbleheads you guys recently put out?
Yeah, so we are always paying attention to the news, whether it's the next biggest athlete or what's going on in pop culture or what's going on in nature with the cicada. And we like putting out bobbleheads that people can buy to commemorate those events or celebrate their favorite players or teams. And so with the cicada, yeah, we're excited to release it. We've seen really strong sales so far. Just went on pre-sale this morning, and even before the pre-sale, we sent out some information to our press contacts and got a ton of responses, a lot more than normal. So there's definitely a lot of excitement around the cicadas this summer, and a lot of fun to see. And so, yeah, I think it'll be really popular. If things continue to go as they are, it could be one of the best-selling bobbleheads of the year.
Fantastic. And tell me about the museum. Where are you guys located at? Is it something that people can kind of go through? I haven't heard of a museum so far.
Yeah, so we're located in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. We have over
Okay.
10,000 unique bobbleheads on display. We've had visitors from all 50 states and about 25 different countries bobble in to see us. We opened February 1st, 2019. We have activities like scavenger hunts and Where's Waldo bobblehead hiding. Both of those are fun for kids of all ages. We get families from little kids to their grandparents, great grandparents sometimes come in to visit. And We're open 7 days a week, right in the heart of downtown Milwaukee area, and really a fun activity for anybody who's going to be traveling into the area, or if you're coming to visit family or friends.
Great. How many bobbleheads do you have at your museum?
Yes, we have over 10,000 unique
Whoa.
bobbleheads, everything from sports to pop culture, politics, movies, celebrities, you name it, it's sort of represented.
Do you have like a holy grail or like a most popular bobblehead that people seem to spend the most time on when they come see you guys?
Yeah, so that'd probably be the original Beatles set from
Oh,
1964. Those are
okay.
really popular, and it's surprising to see even kids know and love the Beatles, and everybody sort of comments on the Beatles and wants to see the Beatles.
How many bobbleheads you guys put out? So it sounds like you have a museum, and then part of your business is putting out new bobbleheads. I mean, how many of those do you guys put out a year normally?
Correct. Yeah. So we have the museum site, and then we also produce and market unique bobbleheads. Each year, we're putting out hundreds of new bobbleheads, whether it's new colleges or celebrities, pop culture, the Cicada, an example. So a lot of new bobbleheads every year.
Okay, great. Well, again, Phil Sklar, co-founder and CEO of the National Bobblehead Hall of Fame Museum. We're recording this on Friday, and this is debut day for the new Cicada bobblehead. We'll have links to the museum. We'll have links to the product if you want to check it out. Phil, thanks as always for your time. Hang out for a second afterwards, and thanks for checking us out here on Mahoney Matters Interviews. Have a great day, everybody.
Thank you.